In this video, we're going to talk about 12 tips for new managers to succeed. So before we begin, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. After years of hard effort, you have been promoted to a position where you can direct a team of individuals. Your first managerial position may be both exhilarating and challenging. You may influence change at a higher level in your business, enable others to play to their strengths, and establish a vision for your team as you make the transition from individual contributor to a new manager. It's both thrilling and intimidating. Much work must be done, and many managers never obtain formal management training before becoming a new manager. Where do you even begin now that you have been promoted to the position of manager? As you make the shift from an individual contributor to a new manager, you may be able to influence change at a higher level in your company, allow others to play to their strengths, and create a vision for your team. It's exciting but also frightening. There is a lot of work to be done, and many managers don't have formal management training before taking on supervisory responsibilities. So where do you even start? Here are 12 tips to help you avoid the common issues that rookie managers run into. Number 1. Begin to delegate. You aren't merely a doer, crossing things off a list of things to do. As a leader and coach, you now have a responsibility to put others' success first. And doing so necessitates assigning duties. It's simple to get into the habit of saying, "I'll simply do it myself," particularly when presented with a task you've already accomplished several times or a system you alone are familiar with. Despite this, you should resist the temptation to work by yourself. Direct reports will take less time to complete an assignment if you spend more time up front training them on how to do it. Delegating shows your staff that you appreciate their contribution and have faith in them to complete the task, which boosts morale. According to Gallup research, managers are mostly in charge of determining how engaged their staff members are. You must provide your staff members with the possibility for professional growth and the ability to pick up new skills. Keep in mind that you fail if your team fails. Number 2. Develop your problem-solving skills. You will undoubtedly engage in some difficult interactions given that Americans spend 2.8 hours each week dealing with workplace disputes. Your first reaction may be to ignore them in the hopes that things will work themselves out when you do. Perhaps you don't like conflict or don't want to offend a subordinate's feelings. But the longer you avoid a problem, the worse it gets, therefore you need to learn how to handle disagreement in the job. If a team member approaches you with a concern, pay attention to what they are saying and show empathy. In order to identify the source of the problem and cooperate to find an appropriate solution, it is critical that you respect your colleagues' sentiments and consider their viewpoints. Number 3. Accept that your connections have changed. There is a high likelihood of conflict developing at work if there is a shift in the established social order. If you were promoted internally, it's likely that the person you used to gossip with is now a direct report or that you're in charge of workers who used to be your peers. It is necessary to find a happy medium between the positions of manager and colleague, despite the fact that doing so may be challenging. Finding this happy medium is the key to success. You shouldn't let your personal relationships cloud your judgment since certain information is too delicate to share, especially given the context. It is therefore preferable to deal with any changes in a proactive manner. Saying something as straightforward as "I cherish our friendship but, as a manager, I need the team to trust me and perceive me as fair and consistent" might accomplish the goal. It won't be an easy conversation to have, but it's definitely one that needs to take place. Number 4. Focus on developing trust in your team. According to research, when workers believe their bosses have their best interests at heart, they work harder and enjoy their jobs more. So it's crucial to give trust building top priority. Set up private conversations with each of your direct reports. Ask them about their professional aspirations and how you might assist them in moving forward in their careers during these encounters. Is there a project you can give them or training you can suggest if they wish to develop a certain skill? They will probably feel more involved in the firm if you invest in their future. Additionally, openness can promote trust. When decisions are taken, be honest with the team about the ramifications and outcomes, whether favorable or unfavorable. Share pertinent information and what you're working on with others, and inspire others to do the same. The team's ability to communicate honestly and openly will increase trust. Number 5. Provide timely constructive feedback. Nearly 60% of respondents, according to a PwC poll, said they would prefer input every day or every week. Don't only wait for the annual review if an employee wants input, be sure to give it right away. If the project is finished, subordinates cannot use the advice, and if you wait to handle the issue, you risk creating new obstacles. By providing prompt feedback, you provide staff members the opportunity to enhance their output and advance their careers, which in turn fosters trust. Number 6. Request input. It's crucial to try to evaluate your own strengths and limitations so that you may help yourself improve over time, just as you expect members of your team to consistently learn from the comments you offer them. Asking for constructive feedback from your staff can help you find areas where you can make improvements. This will not only assist you in setting objectives for yourself, but it will also demonstrate to your team members that you appreciate their opinions and have their best interests in mind. Number 7. Look for a mentor. It's probable that the challenges you're facing as a new boss have been encountered by other people in the past. Someone in your organization or sector has already dealt with an underperforming employee or had to inform an overperformer that the perks he or she desires aren't assured. Finding mentors that you can ask for guidance or assistance with when problems emerge is crucial for this reason. Having a mentor can also help prevent making mistakes by studying their errors. Number 8. Keep going and don't give up. If problems do occur, don't give up. You shouldn't be expected to know everything when you're a new manager. When you need assistance, you should confess your mistakes and take criticism constructively. In a new position, it's simple to feel overwhelmed. But when you do, keep in mind that you received your promotion for a purpose. Number 9. Develop your leadership abilities. Although the phrases management and leadership are sometimes used interchangeably, they really refer to different skill sets. Because of the managerial abilities you exhibit, such problem solving, planning, and delegating, you were probably promoted to your new position. Now that you're a manager, you should work on developing your leadership abilities. A high level of emotional intelligence, great interpersonal skills, and resilience are typical traits among leaders that enable them to better understand the needs of their team members and encourage them to work toward a shared objective. Although not all leaders occupy management jobs, excellent managers are those with good leadership qualities. Number 10. Show respect to all employees. Despite being in a higher position, you are not better than everyone else. If you fail to treat everyone with dignity and respect, you'll wind up losing more than just your own self-respect. Number 11. Schedule regular one-on-one meetings. There aren't many individuals who actively seek out more meetings in their lives, but it's very necessary for managers to have weekly one-on-one meetings with each of their direct reports. If you can't devote 30 minutes per week to each of your direct reports, you either have too many people reporting to you, and need to create more hierarchy, or you haven't properly embraced your job as a manager rather than an individual contributor. When you have those one-on-one meetings, you should focus on the following 3 things. Number 1. Their update on what they've been working on and what they need from you to help them achieve. Number 2. Your update for them on everything they need to know to do their job well. Number 3. A short brainstorm of future objectives, ideas, and possible areas of development. This is also an excellent time to provide coaching. One-on-one face time is a critical component of building a relationship with each of your employees that is grounded in trust. Number 12. Your job is to make your people successful. Finally, you will be evaluated depending on the success of your team. This suggests they are your first priority. The moment you start diverting from that course, you've entered bad boss territory. It may be beneficial to do a simple exercise at the end of each day and write a list of the ways you put your staff up for success that day. It will assist you in taking stock, holding yourself accountable, and ensuring that you are focused on what is most important to you. As a first-time manager, you're not expected to have all of the answers. Rather, it's your first opportunity to demonstrate your ability to continuously learn and grow while guiding your team toward your organizational goals. Always be on the lookout for ways to develop your leadership skills so that you can be successful in your new role as a manager and continue propelling your career forward. Which of these new management tips did you find the most helpful? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for new weekly professional development videos.